is there too much of a, I don't want to say overreaction, but like, are people just maybe may having too much of a leap of faith that there is this incredible market out there for Bill Belichick to coach their team in 2024, Jeff? Or is he like truly a hot commodity? Are people just kind of assuming that he's going to be like wanted and desired in 2024 at 72 years old, whatever he's going to be? Or like, are there teams really out there that are gung ho on bringing him in?
Well, the reports are Atlanta is gung ho. Here's my Belichick thought about sort of where he is as a coach. I believe he can still coach, guys. I think there's evidence that he can still coach. The problem is he can't choose players, right? His downfall in New England was that he started choosing the players, and that's not what he's good at. He's not, especially on the offense side of the ball. Defense side of the ball, Christian Gonzalez was draft pick this year, was going to probably win defensive player before he got hurt. I mean, rookie defensive player of the year. So to me, it's about if he goes somewhere, let's say Atlanta as the example, is if he goes there and he's willing to not have 100% player control, to let someone else choose the players, obviously within that fit the scheme that he wants, the guys he has reviewed, that can work. Remember, Andy Reid, guys, in Philly, his downfall too was just he was choosing the players. Comes to Kansas City and lets John Dorsey and Brett Veach have a lot of say in the players that are chosen. If Belichick does that in Atlanta or anywhere else, guys, I think he could still be a very good head coach. But if he won't do that, if he has to go somewhere that gives him full control of the roster, he's not going to win anymore.
And it's would you think if you look at, go ahead, Will.
No, it's a little like when Brady left to go to Tampa. It has to be a specific situation, get in, get out. It's not a 5-6 year rebuild. He's 71, 72 years old, just like Brady was 40, 41. This is go to a ready-made-ish situation where you have some offensive pieces in place, coach up the defense, give them a good, X's and O's coach, and make this a quicker fix. Like you go to Washington in a long rebuild, or you go to some of these other teams. I just don't see it. This is, I can't see him coaching 5-6 years from now. This is go somewhere that's somewhat ready-made, get in, get out, and win.
I was going to say, and it kind of gets along the point of Jeff's point of like GM and like Telesco kind of being out there doing interviews for other jobs. Like, would that kind of lead you to believe that the Chargers have kind of said, hey, we're going to bring in a head coach that is going to have like player control as well, which might make.
I thought they fired him too.
Did they fire him?
I thought they fired both, right?
I can't remember. I think you're right. They did.
The Raiders fired both. I know that.
Yeah, no, now that I'm thinking, yeah, they did. Yeah.
They fired both, so that's why he's interviewing for jobs.
I was going to say he's interviewing jobs. He doesn't have a job. I'll blame that on my drug and my oxy-induced coma post shoulder surgery and missing that. So
the Chargers are fascinating, right, guys? Because the Chargers have Justin Herbert with an old roster and no cap space. I mean, is that something that coach really wants? Washington is really fascinating to me because Washington had a ton of cap space.
Former Chargers GM Tom.
Former Chargers, yeah, there you go.
So I apologize for my.
The Commanders have a ton of cap space. We'll be able to draft a young quarterback. And I mean, that you have an ownership group that I think wants to win, obviously. I don't know where Belichick ends up. I'd imagine it happens soon if he wants to be a coach. That the press conference is going to be here shortly after we get off the recording this. I'm curious to see how that goes for him. But look, the best to ever do it. Him and Saban retire within 24 hours. Hopefully they'll have a drink somewhere and enjoy their retirement for maybe a couple of weeks. I mean, Saban won't be retired for long. He'll have a TV job, and Belichick will probably be in the NFL too.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.